What if one of the most public betrayals in reality television history didn't end the way we all thought it did? What if, after years of silence, heartbreak, and shade thrown across social media, Khloé Kardashian finally decided to rewrite her feud with Jordyn Woods? This isn't just a story about forgiveness. It's a story about growth, about the power of image, and about how even in the world of the Kardashians, redemption can come when you least expect it. The screen fades to black, then bursts to life with paparazzi flashes. The sound of camera shutters echoing dot, closing parenthesis, narrator VO, it was the scandal that shook. Calabasas, a betrayal that fractured one of the strongest friendships the Kardashian-Jenner family had ever seen. Khloé Kardashian, the resilient sister, the loyal friend, found herself at the center of a tabloid storm. And at the heart of it, Jordyn Woods, Kylie Jenner's best friend, practically family, suddenly cast as the villain in a story that felt too real to be scripted. Montage. Clips of 2019 headlines. Emotional scenes from Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Crying interviews and social media reactions. Closing parenthesis, narrator VO. The world watched as Khloé's heartbreak unfolded on camera. The news spread like wildfire. Jordyn Woods kissed Tristan Thompson, Khloé's then boyfriend and father to her daughter. True? Fans didn't just consume the story, they devoured it. Every tweet, every Instagram post, every cryptic quote became part of a public dissection of two young women's lives. Pause, the music softens, closing parenthesis narrator, VO, but now, years later, Khloé Kardashian is rewriting that story. The feud that once defined her pain is now being redefined through forgiveness, maturity, and a surprising twist. A reunion no one saw coming. Cut to slow-motion shots of Khloé in her Calabasas mansion working out, playing with True, taking a deep breath by her window. Narrator, VO. For years, Khloé's name was tied to heartbreak. But in true Kardashian fashion, she turned her pain into purpose. From hosting Revenge Body to raising two children under the watchful eye of the media, she rebuilt herself piece by piece. Yet, behind the glam and glossy Instagram stories, one shadow remained, Jordyn Woods. Music fades into a deeper, slower beat. Narrator VO, the last time Khloé and Jordyn were seen together publicly, the atmosphere was tense. Jordyn had appeared on Red Table Talk, crying, explaining her side of the story. "I didn't sleep with him," she said. "It was just a kiss." But that one moment, that one night, became the dividing line between two worlds. Cut to archival clips of Khloé tweeting during the scandal, her emotional responses flashing on screen. Narrator VO Khloé's response was sharp, emotional, and deeply human. She felt betrayed not just by a friend, but by someone she had trusted within the sacred walls of her family. The feud wasn't just tabloid fodder, it was personal. Soft piano music begins. Narrator VO. But time has a way of reshaping perspective. Years passed, the family changed. Children were born, relationships ended, and new ones began. And somewhere, amid all the noise, Khloé Kardashian began to find peace. Images of Khloé with her daughter True, laughing in the backyard. Overlay with old images of her and Jordyn smiling together. Narrator VO Khloé once said, "Forgiveness is a strength, not a weakness." And in 2023, fans began to notice subtle shifts, a quiet thawing of the ice. Rumors of a meeting circulated online, whispers that Khloé and Jordyn might have finally spoken. But it wasn't until that night that the internet erupted again. Clips of social media posts, paparazzi flashes, narrator VO Jordyn Woods, and Khloé Kardashian. Spotted at the same restaurant in Los Angeles, cue dramatic music. The sound of camera flashes intensifies. Narrator VO, it had been for years since the scandal, and suddenly, there they were. No tears, no shouting, just two women, face to face, sharing what sources called a calm, honest conversation. The screen shows a reenactment, Khloé and Jordyn sitting at a quiet corner table. The clinking of glasses in the background, closing parenthesis, narrator VO witnesses, said they looked peaceful. The feud that once dominated headlines seemed to dissolve into something new. Mutual understanding. Pause. The music fades into soft ambience. Closing parenthesis narrator, VO, Khloé Kardashian didn't just forgive Jordyn Woods, she rewrote her feud. Cut to Khloé's confessional-style interview footage, her voice calm yet firm. Khloé archival audio. I've realized holding on to anger doesn't serve me anymore. I've got too much love in my life to waste time on old wounds. We were all so young when that happened. We've all grown. Narrator VO, her tone wasn't bitter. It was reflective. And that's the power of rewriting your own story. The feud that once painted Jordyn as the enemy had turned into a lesson about empathy and evolution. Cut to Jordyn's recent social media clips, her fitness brand, her appearances, her quiet success story away from the Kardashian spotlight. Narrator VO for Jordyn Woods, the scandal could have ended her career. But she rebuilt herself too, from launching her own brand to finding her own identity outside of the Kardashian shadow. She once said, "Everyone deserves to grow from their mistakes." And in this unexpected reconciliation, both women proved that growth doesn't erase the past, it redefines it. Montage clips of both women's evolution, fitness journeys, motherhood, brand building, interviews, closing parenthesis, narrator, VO What's fascinating about this reunion isn't just the forgiveness, it's the timing. With the Kardashians' Hulu series capturing every raw emotion, fans speculated whether the meeting would be featured on the show. But insiders insisted this wasn't for the cameras. This was real. The camera pans across the Kardashian-Jenner compound at sunset. Narrator VO those close to Khloé say it was about closure. She wanted to move forward, not just for herself, but for her daughter. True, after all, how do you teach forgiveness to your children if you can't embody it yourself? Soft emotional music returns, a slow piano melody. Narrator VO, in a world built on image, where every smile can be scrutinized and every friendship can become a headline. Khloé Kardashian chose something rare, sincerity. By rewriting her feud with Jordyn Woods, she proved that the Kardashian brand isn't just about luxury and drama, it's about evolution. Pause. Slow zoom on Khloé, smiling during an interview. Narrator VO fans who once took sides began to soften too. Online comments shifted from anger to admiration. "This is the Khloé we love," one fan wrote, "the one who leads with her heart." The music swells gently, closing parenthesis, narrator VO. But make no mistake, this wasn't an overnight change. Years of reflection, therapy, and motherhood shaped this moment. And perhaps, behind closed doors, Khloé Kardashian had long forgiven Jordyn Woods before the world even knew. Cut to slow-motion montage, Khloé walking through her home. Framed photos of her family, laughter in the background, closing parenthesis, narrator VO. What happens when public enemies decide to find peace? What happens when the story shifts from betrayal to rebirth? Pause. The sound of camera shutters slows down, then stops entirely. Closing parenthesis, narrator VO. Khloé Kardashian's feud with Jordyn Woods was once the talk of Hollywood. But today, it's something else entirely. A reminder that no matter how public the pain, healing can still be private and powerful. The scene fades into an aerial shot of Los Angeles at dusk. Narrator VO. The Kardashians have always lived under the microscope. But every so often, amid the chaos, one of them shows that humanity still shines through. Khloé's choice too. Rewrite her feud wasn't about erasing the past, it was about reclaiming her narrative. Cut to a soft smile from Khloé during an interview clip. Khlo archival audio. We've all made mistakes. I've made more than I can count, but I believe people deserve grace, and I hope I've learned enough to give it. Narrator V. Oh, grace, a rare word in a world built on gossip. Yet, that's exactly what Khloé Kardashian extended to Jordyn Woods, and in doing so, she reminded the world that forgiveness isn't weakness, it's evolution. Music swells, cinematic strings. Narrator VO, from betrayal to forgiveness, from public pain to private peace. Khloé Kardashian has turned one of the most dramatic feuds in pop culture into a powerful lesson in maturity. Slow fade to black. Narrator VO. Maybe the most shocking Kardashian plot twist. Wasn't a scandal at all. Maybe it was compassion. Music fades out. The final image, Khloé and True walking hand in hand into the sunset. Closing parenthesis, narrator VO. This is how Khloé Kardashian rewrote her feud with Jordyn Woods.